Ladies and gentlemen, the markets flipped out yesterday on the announcement, or actually the realization what DeepSeek can do, which is the AI, the Chinese AI company startup. Ladies and gentlemen, the markets yesterday kind of flipped out on the news of what DeepSeek can do and what it's cost. And we're going to do not a deep dive, but we're going to do an analysis about everything that we know about DeepSeek, so we don't do any bad decisions. Let's just say we don't make any bad decisions, sell everything, move it to the forest, and eat berries for the rest of our lives. So we're going to go over the key features of and developments, impact of on the market, some pros and cons about DeepSeek, some key characteristics of DeepSeek, some impact and significance of this AI, and of course specific developments happened in the last couple of days, and the impact on the stock market is really important. And we're going to draw a conclusion from this entire news. Now, as always, welcome to Wealth Tom. My name is Nyoba BM. I'm the founder and your host here at Wealth Tom, and none of this is financial advice, but we are going to do a bit of an analysis of what the big Jesus just happened. So DeepSeek, first of all, is a Chinese artificial intelligence company that has recently made waves in the AI landscape. Now, this was founded in 2023. The company focuses on developing open source large language models, as you already heard, LLMs. Now, a couple of key features and developments. So focus on open source. DeepSeek disguises itself kind of by releasing its models on the open source license. Now, this approach fosters collaboration, but it also encourages innovation with the AI community. So I'm pretty curious on what the AI community is going to do with this, because it's open source, so they can just take it and make it something else, incorporated in other LLMs. Okay, so competitive performance of DeepSeek. Now, this model has demonstrated impressive performance on various benchmarks. But benchmarks. Now, they're often revealing or surpassing established LLMs like Gemini and also ChatGPT. Now, it's really cost effective as it seems until now. People are already coming through their books, but as emphasized, developing models that are both powerful and resource efficient, making them more accessible for researchers and developers. It also made a rapid progress because the company rapidly iterated on its models, releasing new versions with significant improvements and capabilities and efficiency. So what is the impact on the market, at least in the last couple of days? You can see currently everything is greenish, and then on the other side it's completely red, although yesterday, the 27th of January, so today is the 28th, yesterday the 27th, it was the other way around. This half, so this half right here till there was red, and everything else was on my left, whatever. So everything that was AI related was red, minus 13% for Nvidia, minus 20% for any energy company. So it was pandemonium out there. So increased competition, DeepSeek entry into the LLM market has intensified competition, potentially driving innovation and accelerating pace of development, because the open source advancement are amazing. By releasing its model openly, DeepSeek contributes to the growth and democratization, you can call it that, from a Chinese company of AI technologies. So the potential for disruption is huge. For the company's focus on cost efficiency and open source principles could potentially disrupt the current LLM landscape. So I'm curious what they're selling us. So let's talk about a couple of pros here. The pros: open source, that's obviously pro because it promotes accessibility, collaboration, and innovation within the AI community. Also, competitive performance is a pro here because it offers high quality models that can rival or surpass existing LLMs. And of course, it's also cost efficient, making it a making the AI technology more accessible to researchers and developers with limited resources. Okay, now there's also a couple of cons here. Because it's relatively new, you may not trust the company, and because it's from China, and its long-term impact and sustainability remain to be seen. It could be banned exactly like TikTok, so why not? And there's another potential risk, because the potential for misuse is huge. Open sourcing this powerful AI model can also carry risk, of course, because at the end of the day, if it's open source, it could lead to the creation of harmful applications. And who can stop them? Because it's open source, so it's out there. Now, let's talk about a couple of key characteristics of our DeepSeek AI here. So it's open source focused, high performance model, it's cost efficient, and it's rapidly innovative. So does it impact the market, the environment significantly? Yes, because DeepSeek competitive models and open source approach has the potential to disrupt the existing LLM landscape. Now, it only has the potential. It doesn't it already disrupted it. So we are seeing red, or we saw yesterday red in the market, some blood in the water, maybe even take advantage of it. I don't know, not a financial advisor here, but it is a global AI competition out there. Now, a couple of specificities about DeepSeek. We are talking about DeepSeek V3. This latest model boasts 671 billion parameters and was trained on a massive database of 14.8 trillion tokens. It demonstrates advanced reasoning capabilities and has been described as a significant benchmark for AI. It also focuses on interface time computing because DeepSeek models are designed to be more efficient in the use of computing resources. Now, this efficiency may take more cost effective to run. So the challenges here is that while open source models promote collaboration, they also carry the risk with misuse. So the risk includes being used to create malicious applications or for harmful purposes. Maybe that is why it is open source and coming from China, you know? Who knows? I didn't even try to install it, didn't download it. I wanted to create a quick account with a fake email address of mine. Oh, not fake, but I usually only use it for stuff like, and it wouldn't let me create one. So there were some kind of problems there. Now, okay, let's talk about the market. So the stock market impact for yesterday, for January 27, 2025, was as following. So a couple of key triggers here. Also, Trump with his tariffs, a couple of things there. And also, one last thing that is very important, we have the Fed decision, because we already know what the Fed decision is, that they won't cut rates, they will hold rates, but the communication there, the communication language, maybe that is also being priced in for yesterday's fallback in the market. So DeepSeek's impact is significant because its cost efficiency and ability to run less advanced chips could potentially, doesn't mean it has to, impact the bottom revenue of the following companies: NVIDIA, AMD, and anything else that is then in that chain, also power companies. So the market reaction from yesterday, pretty simple. Shares in NVIDIA, AMD, Micron, Broadcom experienced a huge dump. NVIDIA was down 15%, Broadcom also a major down day for them. Now the broader impact, the sell-off extended beyond the semiconductor sector. It affects also the technology company, excepting Apple and Meta. They were up yesterday. And a couple of other factors that feed were, as I said, the Fed meeting and also earnings season. So now here's my take on this. DeepSeek is a emerging player in the AI landscape with a potential to significantly impact the LLM development. The company's focus on the open source project kind of leads their way. So it is important that we all keep calm and don't forget that innovation, at the end of the day, means that we are going to use less resources now. Is this going to happen tomorrow? Well, I believe not. And the story still holds that NVIDIA is number one, so it has a major down day here. And we can also say that Oracle is still one of the major players in the cloud service, starting to come nearer and nearer to Microsoft. And we're still going to buy our iPhones. Maybe Samsung is going to overtake Apple. But at the end of the day, not much has changed. And we can also see this in the market because we're on day number 2. Now, day number 3 and 4 and 5 will be more important even than day number 2. Day number 2 could be a reflexive rally. Take a look here at the S&P. Although the S&P had yesterday a major pullback, it's pretty much up there once more. So the Nasdaq also had a pullback, and once again, it's above its 50-day moving average. Now, if it holds, because we also closed positive yesterday. Do not forget that we did close positive yesterday. Now, if it holds, we're all good till the next event. So until that time, like, share, subscribe. I'm Nova BM, bring you economic news, and this is Wealth Dom. Catch you next time. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.